Here, time was when 3 A grades at A-level was a remarkable achievement. Now it's becoming little more than average. On a day of record passes, many pupils achieved 4 and even 5 A grades. Examiners insist that standards are being maintained, despite criticism that A-levels are getting easier.
More happy faces, with pass rates up by a record amount and the new AS levels allowing students to focus on their best subjects.
Last year I got 4 A's AS level, and I've carried on this year. I've got another 4 A's A level and extra AS level.
I've got into where I want to go. I'm going to do law with American Legal Studies at East Anglia, and I needed 3 A's to get in, so I got it this morning.
The youngest success, a computer A-level pass at the age of 10.
Some papers were difficult. The actual questions weren't that hard, but the amount of writing that you had to do and that your hand gets tired was quite difficult.
Students resent the familiar accusation that the exams are getting easier.
Can you imagine you've studied really long and hard for your A-levels and you've waited for this day, you're really nervous, you get your results, you're really happy, and then you've got all these grown-ups saying, well, the exams are just getting easier. We really have to be congratulating them for working so hard.
But many academics believe core subjects are being ignored and that there should be a special exam tougher than A-levels to identify the real high flyers.
Yes, and the government recognises it. For the first time this year there was an exam above A-level, but no one seems to have heard much about it, and the universities aren't taking it into account.
There's also the problem of students shying away from subjects that are perceived as difficult. The almost 20% drop in the number of candidates doing Maths A-level this year is something that ought to concern us.
Government ministers and teachers strongly deny that A-levels have been dumbed down. But were the current trend to continue, the pass rate next year would be virtually 100%. And there is a downside to all this, with more and more successful A-level students chasing a limited number of university places. Glenn O'Glasser, Sky News, Westminster.